Okay, so have you ever stopped to think about what real capability actually looks like?
Mhm.
Because it often, it doesn't fit our usual picture. It pops up in really unexpected ways. Imagine someone saying they can do way more than you, get more done, but while they're just lounging in pajamas.
Yeah, that's an image, isn't it? It hits you straight away. Because we tend to link being effective with looking a certain way. Formal, maybe.
Exactly. Not wearing PJs.
Definitely not PJs.
And that's exactly why this deep dive is, I think, going to be so interesting. We're jumping into a really unconventional source today.
Okay.
It's the lyrics from D.Cure Pajamas, the music video specifically.
D.Cure. Got it.
Yeah.
And we're just taking this one text, this one song, and our mission really is to unpack this persona he creates. It's fascinating, kind of contradictory sometimes. We'll look at identity, capability showing up where you don't expect it, even some sharp social commentary, and hopefully pull out some surprising ideas about how we see ourselves and, challenge norms.
Yeah.
Sounds good. A lot in one song.
Okay, let's dive in with that core image, the thing that just grabs you.
Yeah.
The pajamas.
Yep.
He says, PJs don't count, I'm on day 30. What's your first take on that? What does that tell us about this character right off the bat?
Well, day 30, that immediately says something about deliberately ignoring conventions.
Totally.
It's not just about being comfy. Day 30 sounds like it's a state of being, a commitment almost to his own way of doing things.
Yeah, like a uniform, but the opposite.
Exactly. It forces you to ask, where does real strength come from? Is it following the rules, looking the part, or is it something inside that doesn't care about the outside?
Yeah.
That casualness, it's actually a powerful statement, self-acceptance.
And it sets up this amazing contrast, doesn't it? Because the super relaxed clothes are right next to these really bold claims. That line that keeps coming back.
Yeah.
They say, there ain't no one bad as I do more than you in my dang pajamas. It sounds like a challenge.
Oh, it absolutely is. It flips the whole idea that you need a suit or, even just normal clothes to be powerful or get things done.
Right.
It's basically saying real ability isn't about how you look. And it makes us think, well, how do we usually judge people's competence? If looking polished doesn't matter here, what does?
And it's not just the PJs. There are other little details that back this up, like threw a shirt on my head, like it ain't dirty.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And being still dripping and then plain no patterns, which I guess means just out of the shower, simple clothes, nothing fancy.
Unadorned.
Then walking at the front door in my socks. It's just this consistent thing of these are my rules, a sort of quiet, everyday rebellion.
It's a really strong picture of nonconformity, isn't it? It says a lot about choosing to be yourself over fitting in with what society expects you to look like.
Yeah.
This character isn't just effective. They're effective how they want to be.
Yeah.
That suggests they're really comfortable in their own skin, no matter what anyone else thinks.
Okay, so really relaxed appearance, but the actions, totally different story.
Right.
He's up early, like 8:30, eating plastic bee for the Cap'n Crunch, the same thing that I'll have for lunch, which sounds super basic functional food.
No frills there. Practical.
And then outside with a punch, hop on my bike over that crunch. This isn't someone just chilling inside all day.
Not at all. Those details, the sort of mundane morning stuff, they clash brilliantly with this clear sense of purpose he has. That line, got a hunch there's fun to be had and evil around. I thought I would pedal down the street and even it out. That sounds really proactive.
Yeah, like a mission.
Like a self-assigned duty almost. Ready to step out and, make things right. Or at least try to.
And a really strong line on corruption, too. He says, I won't let it fly like the bush they're beating around if it's corrupt after dark. I'm not keeping it down.
That's quite a statement.
It's not just about getting involved personally. It's about accountability. Anytime, anywhere.
Yeah, that shows a real commitment to justice, doesn't it? A
Yeah.
deep belief in tackling what's wrong no matter when it happens or if it's inconvenient. It's a very hands-on approach to doing the right thing, not looking the other way.
But what really takes this character to another level, I think, are the unexpected skills he claims.
Ah, yes.
We hear about a small bicep, but they still say put that away, suggests a kind of hidden strength that catches people off guard.
Understated, yeah.
And then the claim to cut a stick in half with a plastic fork, which is, wow.
It's almost mythical, isn't it?
Yeah.
It fits that pattern. Unassuming looks, surprising power. These details just keep hammering home that idea that real strength isn't always obvious.
And the martial arts stuff, karate chop and judo drop, very direct.
Right, so he's physically capable, but in these maybe unexpected ways.
Yeah.
Again, defying the usual signs of power or, fighting ability.
No, we do need to touch on a really provocative line here just to understand the character fully. The lyric says, "Karate chop a sleeping homeless man."
Mm-hmm.
That one stands out. And it's crucial, I think, to frame this right. It seems part of the persona's disruptive, maybe shocking nature, a willingness to provoke rather than, something the song endorses. We're just looking at the character presented in the lyric.
Exactly. That's key. This line and others like, "I don't even care, you don't own this land," or the advice, "Don't do drugs, it might own your plans." They all build this picture of a complex, very opinionated character.
Right.
Someone who doesn't avoid difficult topics or saying things that might be controversial. It shows a very direct, maybe unpolished way of dealing with social issues.
And it's not just physical defiance. There's metaphorical strength, too, right? When he says, "Grab the torch that marched right over the Frankenstein's Llama 4 board."
Yeah, a powerful image.
Yeah.
It suggests he's willing to face not just problems in society, but maybe bigger fears, perceived monsters, confront them directly.
Head on.
It points to a kind of courage that's more than just physical. Facing the scary stuff, the unknown, things others might avoid, actively trying to, shine a light on them or overcome them. A character who isn't afraid to tackle the big stuff.
So let's shift to the mind operating inside those pajamas, because this character seems to have some really sharp, critical thinking going on. Skepticism.
Definitely.
Think about these lines. "I don't even know what an atom is. Don't look at them as an obvious but a lot of it is, why do I got to pretend that you're dope? I'm not even kind of convinced." What's that skepticism telling us?
Well, it shows a deep refusal to just accept things, right?
Yeah.
Even stuff presented as obvious knowledge or popular opinion.
Like atom, maybe fundamental knowledge.
Could be. Or maybe just common assumptions. He's basically saying, why should I pretend to agree or be impressed if I'm genuinely not? It demands real conviction, authentic understanding, not just going along with things.
And it invites us, the listeners, to maybe question our own assumptions, too.
Absolutely. Don't just accept it because someone says it's obvious.
And then there's that really pointed critique of how others think. You don't even think when you speak, you just have an automated response like your AI.
Oof. Yeah, that's direct.
It really calls out superficiality, doesn't it?
It's a powerful jab at how maybe a lot of conversations happen today without real critical thought behind them.
Like just repeating things.
Yeah, or just having knee-jerk reactions.
Mm-hmm.
It suggests true thinking needs more than that, like pre-programmed responses. It calls for actually engaging your brain before you open your mouth, an active mind.
And then, to round this section off, that very strange, very unique goat metaphor.
Ah, the goats, yes.
I don't count sheep when I sleep. I count goats because I'm about to sleep on your goat, Annie.
Definitely not your standard counting sheep. No, definitely not. It's really fascinating. It sounds like extreme confidence, right?
Yeah.
Almost dismissive of rivals.
Sleep on your goat. That's the greatest of all time.
That's one reading. It implies this unconventional, maybe superior way of being the best or achieving dominance, even while sleeping. It suggests he's constantly striving to be top dog, even subconsciously, while others are just trying to rest. Very unusual.
So pulling this all together, what have we learned from digging into these lyrics? We took this one text and found some pretty key insights, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
First, there's this real power in defying what people expect you to look like or be like. And this idea of a hero or just a really capable person showing up in the most unlikely setting, pajamas.
Definitely. And second, the huge importance of critical thinking instead of just, conforming.
Mm-hmm.
This character is always questioning, challenging, acting on their own terms, not just accepting things or doing things the normal way.
Ultimately, this character in his pajamas kind of reminds us that capability isn't really about the clothes or the appearance. It's about what you do and how you think.
Exactly. This person embodies this weird mix of being totally casual, deeply skeptical, but also fiercely determined underneath it all.
So, for you listening, as we wrap up this deep dive, here's maybe a final thought to chew on. In a world that's so focused on appearances, what hidden strengths, what unconventional ways of doing things might you have, or maybe see in others around you, strengths just waiting to be noticed, perhaps even while wearing pajamas.